What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back to take a look at another Tenojin skin today. A quick look at the Bonaparte skin. We'll jump right in. And of course, like always, when I do my quick looks, transfer over some of the color schemes of my current Vaubans into the new Tenojin skin. And then we will end up going over and doing some randomizations as well, just to see what happens. So this is the Bonaparte Vauban skin by Hydroxate and Debbie Sheen. So I'm excited for this one. Hydroxate has some unique designs, tends to go with a theme that I feel like is kind of abstract for Warframe, but in a unique, interesting way. So I've personally met Hydroxate. Very, very cool individual I met at TennoCon several years back. Very excited to see a skin make it into the game, and a creator that I plan to support in the future, especially as some more Tenojin skins get underway. So anyways, we are going to take a look at some of the transfers. So what I will do is I will jump over. I will take some of my fashion frame. Keep in mind, my Vaubans typically are a little bit out there, but you know what? Sometimes you find the hidden gem with some crazy creativity. We'll see what happens as we transfer these over. We are going to swap. Okay, not for me, maybe for you. Jumping over to the Beast Hot, another abstract one, but oh boy, that's crazy cool. Jumping over, yeah, okay, maybe not. A lot of these probably won't work. Oh, I love this. A lot of these probably won't work, and that's partially because I do some unique color schemes for Vauban. I feel like there is some potential here, though. A little bit of a sandy, actually, I don't even want to call that sandy if your beaches are that dark. Anyways, some gray in there. This kind of a dark, maybe a dark bluish. I don't know. It's like bluish black. Interesting there. So I think there's potential there. A little bit of almost goldish. I don't know, bronzish. I don't know. Some potential there. And yeah, we'll see what happens. There might be, like I said, a little hidden gem in here. I'm definitely going to go through and do a little bit of customizations myself and some randomization to kind of see what we can do with the Bonaparte skin. So just as a spoiler alert, I will be picking up the skin. Number one, I feel like there's some potential here. It's unique, it's abstract, and I kind of like that. And of course, Hydroxate, big fan. I would love to support them. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Some abstractness. Yeah, nothing really there. Let's see. I have several Vaubans. I will be doing my color schemes on a new Vauban Prime. That way we can see what it looks like with the Prime accessories toggled on. So, yeah. Ooh, okay. These colors I think could work, and you could probably mix and match. Sorry about the cyst. Didn't get rid of that. I feel like you could make this work, play around with it, and come up with something pretty cool. Feel free, of course, to pause the video whenever you deem necessary to copy down a color scheme that you think might be interesting. This is the default for the Citadel. Let's see, default for the Bonaparte skin. So, if you're not familiar with Bonaparte or the Napoleon style that is this theme is kind of oriented on, you got the Napoleonic type hat. I think it's an interesting little design. I do like this like ventilated mask kind of looking thing. I think that's kind of neat. But yeah, so default color scheme right there. And then let's see, C slot. Yeah, I think I transferred this when I was going to create a new Vauban. We have some Grenier designs. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's another default. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay. I think that's a good launching point. I actually like the colors pretty much as is, but if you wanted to tweak a color here or there, this I think is pretty nice. Definitely a good starting point if if you're kind of into this kind of aesthetic. I personally am. I like kind of the clean, almost nobility, or, you know, I don't know, kind of aesthetic. Sorry about the accessories, but I suppose this could also be a good starting point for Vauban. Just to okay, I just kind of want to remove the chest piece. So I have the Zevak on, and let's just see. I want to do it justice. Yeah, I definitely think there's potential there. If you want like a green aesthetic in there, I feel like you can make that work. Let me pop that back on. Bam, bam. Okay. Don't want to change up my current designs all that much. I do want to give it a fair shake though. Yeah, this one I briefly showed you earlier. Definitely another good launching point. I do like the colors for the most part. Would require a little bit of tweaking, but these are almost, at least, I'm not really a historian or anything, but I feel like the Napoleon colors, the national colors or whatever from the Byzantine Empire, I don't know. I feel like have been depicted as like whites and blues, and I kind of like that. I feel like it suits the design. Pretty cool. Very abstract, but let's see how this one goes. So I don't think that's too bad either. I don't know if the tealish color is really for you, but I think there is some potential there. Maybe you want to swap that out to something different. But yeah, I think there's potential. With that said, I think this is the Vauban I'm going to play around with. Let me get a couple color schemes in, and then do a little bit of randomizations. And then, of course, like I said, I do want to see what happens if I utilize some of the prime accessories on this skin. And I'll come up with some things and get back with you in just a second. Alright, so jumping back in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the default color scheme and I'm going to drop on these prime accessories just to see how that comes out, and actually looks quite good. I could see myself completely rocking this with the default color scheme with the prime accessories toggled on. I think they're really cool. Vauban to me is a gadget type kind of Warframe, utilizes different tech, you know, the little rollerball electricity deals, the Bastille, and all that stuff. I feel like it suits him pretty well. While I do like this, and it seems kind of clean, I'd probably maybe put an attachment here or there. For my personal preference, I really like him kind of decked out with kind of his prime accessory, so super cool. Of course, you'll have the crazy giant boot looking things, the little elbow pieces, knee pieces, this craziness that just shows up right in the groin, but man, those things on the arm are super cool. And then the I don't know, chest piece thing is cool. So definitely a big fan. I could definitely see myself keeping this just as is. Very interesting. So what I'll do is jump in, basically go through. You guys saw this one before. Popping this one on with some of the prime accessories, I think is pretty cool, pretty interesting. I could see myself using it. We'll see what happens. I've gone through some color schemes, and we'll see which one rubs off on me and which one I fall in love with. So taking this one you guys saw previously once again and putting on those prime accessories, I think looks relatively decent. It's usable. I don't know if it'll end up in my final fashion frame, but overall is all right. Maybe it inspires you. That's the whole point of the series. So this one I feel like a little bit darker, but with an interesting metallic look. I like a lot of these kind of, I don't know, more regal, crazy color schemes, even though this is a little bit darker. What I really liked about this one was transferring it over. Looks really cool. I don't want to be the guy that says to cover up this brand new skin you would just have bought, but it really looks good here. Prime accessories are really awesome paired with this skin. So I like the hat. I really like the hat for whatever reason with this design. But very, very cool. I like this quite a bit. Probably going to keep that one, to be honest. This one, going with kind of my white and blue design. I think it looks all right here. Once again, fall in love with it that much more when the Prime accessories come on. I think that's super, super cool. However, this one might not make the final cut because, to be honest, look at that. My E-slot, another white and blue, but oh, that looks super cool to me. I might set this up with some like ice weapons, maybe the Glaxion or something, and just kind of run like an interesting frost, technomancer, frostmancer, or something like that. I think would be pretty cool. So I think this one's going to be one of my final fashion frames, and I think it looks really good. Of course, I'm going to do a little bit of randomizations with you guys. I think ultimately, we'll see. This one I think is going to make the final cut. I'm going to have to decide. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go through, do a little bit of randomizations with you guys. If I see something interesting in terms of color, I'll pop on the Prime accessories, just see what happens. I think that looks okay. Maybe it's not for you, but we'll go through, randomize a few times. I still have a few designs that I obviously want to fully implement for my final fashion frames, but that's a little interesting there. I think there's some potential. It is an abstract metallic, but I kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe not with this color scheme, but yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. Hopefully, like I said before, you find some inspiration here. Helps you decide whether you or not you are going to pick up the skin, if that is maybe what you're trying to decide. Or maybe you have already picked it up and you're like, you know what? I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. I have maybe something in mind. Then maybe this helps you as well. I think that looks pretty neat. The green metallic, I don't know if I love, but if I were to... Ooh, that's not bad. Let's just kind of turn a little bit. Steel color. Green's kind of abstract, but I don't hate it. That's pretty nice. I don't know. Maybe it's for you. Maybe you want something edgy. Maybe you want some, to turn something black. Painted black, red, and silver, or black, grayish. I don't know. Not really my taste, but I think it's pretty. If I had to choose, I would probably go like. I don't know. I do kind of like some of the silvery, steely colors, but it's maybe a little bit too much gray on the build, so maybe I just change the gray on the body and keep the metallic, something like this. Let's just see. Purple. I don't know. Anyway, don't want to waste too much time. Let's go randomize. Keep going. Ooh, there you go. Edgy. However, metallics, maybe not so much. Dark. I don't know. That might do it for somebody right there. Little edgelord kind of design. Not really for me, but let's just see what happens without the Prime accessories. Ongoing. But overall, I like the skin. I love it with the Prime accessories, though. I don't know. Obviously, I've already purchased it. My money is already well on its way off to Digital Extremes and Hydroxate and Debbie Sheen. Of course, Steam gets a little bit of a cut, but if Steam didn't exist, then maybe they wouldn't have had this opportunity to get something in game. And you know what? Now they do. That's kind of neat. A little bit similar to the one we had before, but colors of different spots. That's not bad. There's potential there. You know what? I might play around with it. I like kind of the white coat design, the clean. Oh, that's so good, though. Let's see. I think I was going to get rid of this one for sure. So let's randomize over this one. It was nice, but I wasn't in love. Oh, that's kind of neat. Almost like Neon City I don't want to say cyberpunk because, you know, that's overplayed, but, you know, I think it's neat. Especially paired with the right accessories, I think this thing would be awesome. But yeah, you know what? Man, I hate to end it there, but I don't know. You know what? Let me know what you think. If you got inspired, if you've already picked up the skin, what are your thoughts? I am happy with my purchase. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you got inspired. Helped you decide what you wanted to do. Pick up the skin, maybe do some fashion frame with it. That would be awesome. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Blow.